Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning into the day's energies, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Welcome in all my new followers. Welcome back, those who've been with me. I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments. Thank you for being so kind to each other in the comment section. Very supportive of me, what I do, and of each other. So appreciate you. This is a collaborative experience, co-creative. So thank you for being here. All right, let's get to your reading. In the past, we have the Six of Wands in reverse. I'm getting two messages with this. A lack of success publicly and a lack of wands, a lack of smexy time. I'm also getting. It feels like not a lot of passion. Feels very disappointing. Lack of success, a lack of passion, a lack of fun time, passionate exercises. Okay. That's all. Okay, we've got a story. It looks like in the past, this is quite possibly a marriage that we're talking about. With the Hierophant coming forward, it feels like in the past you weren't tuned into your intuition. It feels like you weren't listening to your intuition. It feels like you were centering your partner. Feels like you weren't capable in this connection to use your intuition. There's a King of Pentacles showing up. The Hierophant's also Taurus card. The way the King of Pentacles is showing up with his back turned, it feels like this person is cold. A bully, like very bullish behavior, my way or the highway. I can see the lack of desire for this person and how they behave. It feels like they demand smexy time. They feel entitled to it. They feel entitled to you. That type of energy. It's hard to find passion for someone who's fully determined. Feels like this person is determined who they are. They're very much in their ego. This is who I am. Feels like they're lording over you. They're using this marriage, this Hierophant energy. They feel like they're above you. For some of you, this person might have changed. They might have been one person before the marriage and another person after. Feels like you really fought, maybe at the beginning of this connection, to not abandon yourself, to not be abandoned. I think this person took advantage of your abandonment wounds, that you would tolerate a lot, take a lot, because you just didn't want, you wanted this connection to be successful. But this person's so stubborn It feels like you have to abandon yourself to stay in this connection because they're so stubborn that they're right. They can't perceive. They have to be right. Their mindset, they are right. And it feels like you had to abandon yourself to be in this connection. There might have been financial abuse. It feels like this person stopped investing in you. It feels like they expect you to invest in them, but they stop giving you any love, care, energy. It looks like this was a nightmare, a never-ending nightmare. They kept you wounded and in your emotions, so you couldn't correctly perceive what was going on. It feels like emotional overwhelm is kind of how they kept you agreeing to this. And wounds, unhealed wounds. It feels so difficult to have any individuality, your own independent thoughts, feelings around this person. It feels like slowly, to stay in this connection, you have to slowly chip away at who you are. You have to abandon everything that makes you you, everything that makes you successful, everything that makes you you. You have to separate to be in a connection with this person. All right, and in present energy, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. I feel like you've done a lot of healing from the grief from this past, from recognizing what was going on. It doesn't feel like your energy is Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is that same person's energy. Feels like they're unapologetic. They're not sorry for what they did. Treating you like an option. Feels like they still want to treat you like an option, even though they're not with you. It feels like you guys aren't together. With the Lovers in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse again. I think this person from your past is trying to avoid Five of Cups, avoid grief. Feels like this person has got a backlog of emotions, of repressed emotions. They're unapologetic for treating you like an option. You're not an option, it doesn't look like, going forward. And the Death card, Seven of Wands in reverse. This person can't stand, doesn't have the higher ground. They can't protect themselves against this Death card. An end of establishment. It feels like that established way of being, this like very solid King of Pentacles energy with the Hierophants, someone who feels like they have a superiority over you in the past. They don't want to listen, they don't want to change. They're a rock, they're a bull. There's literally a bull in the card as well. It feels like that established way of being is ending. They don't have the higher ground. They can't protect themselves. And it's like their reign is over. In the original Death card, the Death Rider is over the king who's deceased. death of establishment, the end of an established reign. And this person, it feels like they can tell this is an ending for them. They don't want it to end. They don't want it to be over. They don't want to feel the sadness of this. They don't want to grieve. They don't want to feel all these really uncomfortable emotions. Doesn't feel like things have turned out the way this person planned for them to. Yeah, wow, justice. Death, justice in this current energy. They're receiving justice for who and what they invested their time and energy in. They don't want to be judged. Judgment in reverse. This person can't stand even being perceived. A perceived slight, a perceived judgment, a perceived criticism. This person can't handle it. There's so much in their ego. And it looks like things are really working out for you with work. It looks like accomplishment, achievements. People are wanting to work with you. You're investing in your future. You're figuring out your pentacles, your abundance. This is also justice. It looks like you're making moves. It looks like you've made a lot of moves, maybe in silence, a lot of hidden moves. Doesn't feel like you're very public with your moves. And that's worked really well for you. Your pentacles are growing. Holy crap. 3, 7, 8 pentacles. So your pentacles have gone from 3, I mean, it's just, they're going in the right direction. There's something that you've been working on, something that you've been mastering. And with the 9 of Cups, you're aligned, you're happy. Wow, that's lovely. That's amazing. You're making moves. Your abundance is coming in. There's happiness. You're getting wish fulfillment. This is justice. Boy, I hope this is what you're feeling. It feels wonderful. It feels amazing, especially considering where we started. But even without that, like, that's amazing. And then in contrast, the person who tried to block you, it's not going well at all. It feels like they're having a profound ending. All right. They don't want to be criticized. They don't want to be judged, especially by you. I don't know why that tickles me so much. It feels like they can't handle a world where you're more successful, where you're more abundant, where you're happier, and where you've abandoned them, you've said no, you've let them go. By letting them go, you have expanded, increased, things have gone so well for you, and not so much for this person. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, what's hidden is the Wheel of Fortune. Feels like that's you. You're receiving good fortune right now. Your abundance is definitely your stability, security, your money flow. And it looks like the more stability and security you created for yourself, the happier like you got. Like showing yourself what you can really do. All right, let's get another deck. What do we need to know about the wheel? What's hidden? What are the most important messages? that the viewer needs to know, news they can use. Once you decided to walk a path of truth, speaking your truth, being in truth, then it looks like your fortune changed. I think there were some hard truths in the past that you had to acknowledge, that this is not your person. Nobody that's that's for you, that's your person, would treat you in this way. And I think that was the hardest truth. This is not my person. There's no fixing it. There's no workaround. Not just going to stay a little longer. This isn't your person. Someone who's your person wouldn't treat you this way. And I think that's a hard truth. I think it was a hard truth, or a lot of hard truths. But it feels like a dedication to, I'd rather have the truth. I can work with the truth. I can't work with all this deceit and half-truths. So it looks like once you started joining the path of truth, speaking your truth, uncomfortable truths, seeing things as they really are, not how you would prefer them to be, that it looks like that's when things really started turning around for you. It looks like for some of you, it looks like this past connection and how painful it was and what a nightmare it was, that realization, you allowing yourself to see the truth of it, you had an awakening. It started an awakening. It looks like you were in too small of a space with someone too small, someone who can't expand. They're just set like stone, unmovable, unchangeable, and you're very expansive. And I think realizing that this person just can't change like you can, they can't expand, feels like this person is nowhere even in the same vicinity as you. As in, like, this is, it feels like, this might be an uncomfortable truth for some of you, it feels like you might have settled for this person. You might have thought, well, we're not quite in the same space, but maybe they would appreciate you because they recognize that you have value, that you, I think you're realizing settling didn't work. I think that's that message. But this allowed you, this relationship and how toxic it became, and your decision to align with the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it looks like, you started waking up, becoming more conscious, healing from the grief of this connection. It's the Queen of Wands in reverse. This feels like let me see who this is. Yeah. I think for some of you, there's a third party. Someone, a Queen of Wands in reverse. Feels like this person might have been going through a divorce or trying to avoid being sad and alone. Feels like whoever this Queen of Wands in reverse is, they cause a lot of confusion. A lot of fog of confusion. It feels like this person, this Queen of Wands in reverse, connecting dots, purposely tried to block. Oh, okay. All right. This feels so specific. So we started this reading at Six of Wands in reverse. And I said, a lack of success in this connection, a lack of passion, a lack of desire, a lack of sexy time with this person, like a marked decline. And what I'm getting here and what's hidden is the decline was purposeful. It feels like there was a third party, and that's why the sexy time went down, or at least one of the reasons. Feels like this person, very well a third party, wanted to take away your person, wanted them for themselves, wanted your person for themselves. Holy cow. So they follow this path of desire. There's no love here. It's very cruel and cold. Feels like this Queen of Wands in reverse just doesn't want to be sad. Creates confusion. She wants what she wants. There's no love here. This isn't love. This is proving herself, proving she's desirable, that she can get your man kind of energy. Of course, if you are a man watching, you can reverse the genders. It looks like I think there was some plan here, this Queen of Wands in reverse, to cause confusion, to pull your man away from you, to get you upset, to get in a fight, to get you to fight. She also wanted to fight. She to prove how sexy, how powerful, whatever. I can take your man kind of energy. But what's interesting is with the Four of Swords, it feels like you didn't fight. It feels like you were like, thank you. You didn't take my man, you took my problem. You didn't take my girl, you took my problem. And it looks like you went no contact, low or no contact. It doesn't look like you took the bait. It looks like you healed instead. I don't know if you've even met this Queen of Wands person. Queen of Wands in reverse. It's heartless, cruel. What's hidden is that you're very resourceful. You're very capable of nurturing. Whatever you nurture, whatever you spend your time, your energy, your focus, feels like your love just makes things grow. Literally, plants, animals, children, whatever you love and nurture, it grows. That's quite amazing. So I think you were supposed to be left without resources, left abandoned, but what was hidden is that you're the one with the resources. You're very capable. The King of Pentacles is who showed up in the past as the person you were with, your partner. And with the Queen of Pentacles and the Moon, I get the feeling that this Queen of Wands in reverse wanted to take your place. We'll just trade places and everything will be fine. We'll just do it secretly. She wanted your position. She wanted what you had. She wanted your everything. She wanted... There's no way, though, because you're in this Empress energy. that there's no spark here. There's no I don't think that these people knew who they were up against. And maybe even you hadn't fully expanded into the fullness of who you can be, who you can become. And so you were playing very small, having to stay very small because this person you were in a relationship had such a huge ego, a very fragile ego. So it feels like you couldn't outshine him in any way. You weren't allowed to. And so, yeah. Okay, moving on to the advice and outcome is Three of Pentacles in reverse. Something's not working. Something's not working. They're not working together. It's not working out. The collaboration didn't work. No achievements. Tower. The plan didn't work. And now there's a tower. Now things are all falling apart. The delusion. The delusion, this King of Pentacles and Queen of Wands in reverse. It's not working. It's not working out between them. The delusions that they created together are falling apart. Reality is just collapsing their delusion. What do we need to know about the Tower? It's all okay. That's all about them. They're having a tower. Things are falling apart, completely imploding. They might be breaking up too. With Three of Pentacles in reverse, it's not working. And then you, Four of Wands, Chariot, Strength card. You're following your desires, happy home, a celebration. Feels like you're being celebrated, a milestone. Chariot, you're moving on, you're moving, you're making moves. Strength, you're making strong moves, powerful moves, and being celebrated for it. Wow, holy cow. This is amazing. Like that's, wow. I think this is where I think this couple, your ex, I'll just call ex, King of Pentacles and Queen of Wands in reverse. I think they thought that all of their colluding, deception, cruelty, manipulation would lead them to this place where you are. But it's like they want the cake. They want this amazing cake. Fancy, but the ingredients, they're putting in deception and manipulation and cruelty. They're baking a cake with all these ingredients that are awful, but they want the outcome to be this wonderful, having their cake. So I think what I'm perceiving here is that you've been utilizing the energies of happiness, following your desires, following your inspiration, choosing to be happy, moving on, making moves, facing your fears. That's how you get that strength card, is by facing your fears. You don't just feel stronger one day. It's because every time you face a fear, you don't allow your fear to dictate your moves. And you face a fear, you feel stronger. You are stronger, more capable. Anything else? Jeez. Six of materials. I feel like I could go on and on and on. It feels like a lot of positivity coming your way. You're being blessed. You're being invested in. It feels like this feels like a slot machine, like ting 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 ting, like someone investing in you, abundance coming in. Wow. All right, that's your reading. I hope that was helpful. Take care. Bye.